Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win. Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
We got 4.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Jermaine Carter on the stop. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On 1st down, Newton. But he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Newton going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to keep this one himself. 1st down and more for Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I'm surprised they ain't let you pick that.
First half, it's 14-0. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Off play action, Newton. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And this time he is in. Yes. Chuba Hubbard as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He's going to go deep for Beasley. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
They fake the give. Newton. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He gets this one to Hubbard. Complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Newton now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
1st down and more for Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that. Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Allen now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score, Panthers 21, Bills 14.
On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Allen off the play fake. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown! Cole Beasley. Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Steps away. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. There's Trimble, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll bring up a second down. Allen. Flushed out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and take it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Flush to his right. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Newton. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Cam to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is right.
That was a good game, bro.
He puts it through, and the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they've got a